Hello teachers and my dear friend. I am Sachin Rai, final year student of CCCT Polytechnic, Department of Civil Engineering, bearing a roll number C180-CI44. Today I will present my prototype model of sewage treatment plant as a major project. I did this project under the supervision of Mr. Devendra sir, who helped me out to execute this project. Sewage treatment plant basically divided the two phases of treatment, that is first primary treatment of sewage and second the secondary treatment of sewage. We know that the sewage contains the various suspended floating and oily substances. By primary treatment, these substances are removed from the sewage so that the working of the sedimentary treatment units may be easy and there is no disturbances in the operation of those units. The primary treatment of sewage mainly consists of the pipe units, that is screening, grid chamber, detritus tank, skimming tank and primary sedimentation tank. Now we will see and know their functions by step. Now we will see the very first unit of primary treatment of sewage, that is screening tank. We know that the sewage contains various floating materials like wood piece, cloth and paper pieces, decaying fruit, thermocol, decaying vegetables and many more. The function of this tank is to remove all these floating debris like those wood pieces, those clothes, those paper pieces, decaying fruit, decayed vegetables, etc. If these floating matters are not removed or not eliminated, it may choke the pipelines and it may cause the pumping units and the motor may be damaged. In this tank, steel mesh is provided to restrict those floating debris materials. Here we can see that. And a very second unit, that is the grid chamber. The function of this grid chamber is to remove the organic substances like grit, mud, sand and other suspended materials. The velocity of this grid chamber is kept low so that the detention period is sufficiently available for the settlement of these grids, sands and etc. Velocity is kept 20 cm to 30 cm per second. Due to low velocity, the grit, sands and muddy soils are settled down at the bottom of this grid chamber. Third unit of primary treatment of sewage, that is detritus tank. The function of this detritus tank is to remove the finer organic and inorganic particles. Basically, grid chamber and a detritus tank is similar, but the only difference is the grid chamber is meant for the removing the larger particles and the detritus tank is meant for the removing the finer particles. The velocity of this detritus tank is varies from 15 cm to 20 cm per second, whereas in grid chamber the velocity is 20 cm to 30 cm per second. Now the fourth step or fourth unit of primary treatment of sewage, that is skimming tank. This skimming tank is provided to remove grease and oily substance from the sewage. We know that the sewage contains various oily products and grease, etc. To remove those oily products, this skimming tank is provided. If these oily substances like grease and oil products not eliminated or not removed, then this oily substance will cause disturbances in activated slot process and trickling filter. Air diffusers are provided at the bottom of the tank. Here we can see that there is a colorful holes through which compressed air is sent to form bubbles in the sewage. The compressed air is sent through this diffuser, which forms air bubbles and rise in upward direction. Thus, the grease and oily products like oil collected at the surface and it is cleaned manually or mechanically. And the final and the fifth stage of the primary treatment of sewage, that is primary sedimentation tank. This tank is also known as primary clarifier tank and primary settlement tank. The purpose of this unit is to remove the colloidal particles like silts and clay. This tank helps to reduce the load on the secondary treatment that we will see here. And here we can see that zigzag buffer wall is constructed. The working principle of the primary sedimentation tank is the flow along the zigzag path, and hence the velocity of flow is reduced. Thus, the sewage is detained for a considerable period in the tank. The colloidal particles and organic substances are settled down at the bottom of the tank. Here we can see the outlet pipe. From here, clear sewage is transferred to the further step, that is secondary treatment of sewage. In this, we complete first phase of treatment, that is the primary treatment of sewage.